All right. Hopefully you watched the longer version I made about how to use Padlet, because I'm not going to go quite into as much detail how to use these different kinds of pads, but I wanted to show you a couple more niche ways you can use Padlet in the classroom. So I'm going to start with one that I've been using lately. So again, you click Make Padlet and go to the back channel. Really cool way to get the kids to participate in a discussion where everybody's participating at once. So you come into here, obviously you can name it whatever you want. You can add I usually add the questions that I want them to respond to here, and maybe like put some caveats, like you got to respond to at least 2 different people or something like that. Again, you can change the wallpaper here. I do not do these reactions. I said that in the last post. The kids get way too focused on those and don't look at the content. I do not do this either because it just takes too long to get through, and it takes away from that kind of real time posting of ideas. You can easily get rid of kids' entries if they put something you're not down with, and then you can filter profanity. That's nice and easy. So you click next and you're ready to start posting. So this one looks a little different. There's no plus button. The kids will just do all their posting right here. Okay, so their screen will look just like this. My first post. Okay, now if you want them to, they can do all the same features from the regular Padlet. They can record themselves with a video. They can do audio recording. Personally, for this, I kind of like just having them type their responses. Generally, I'll have them, if they're responding to a certain kid, I'll say like at so and so. So I know who they're responding to. And then they would say my first response. And then when they hit post, so when I hit post, mine's going to show up over here on the right. All their posts are going to show up over here on the left. But it's kind of cool that yours shows on the right. So if you want to get involved as well, you can respond to them and yours kind of jumps out. So if you want to highlight a kid's response, it kind of gives them a little bit of an attaboy. But all their responses are going to show up right here, and it's just a constant stream. And this page will keep going down, but it's a really cool way to get them to engage and participate in conversation. You don't have the same 4 kids raising their hands. Everybody's talking, everybody's looking at each other's responses, and they're all engaging with whatever question or content you ask them to. Again, if you want to use this for another class, you go to these 3 little buttons here. You can clear all posts by clicking on this right here. If you want to save the responses, you click export and then just choose. Personally, I like the save as a PDF because it just gives you the kid's name and then what their response was, or if they did multiple responses, and it's really easy to give them credit for participating and taking part in the activity. And then if you want to share it with them, there's the sharing options in here, but honestly, the easiest way for me, this URL, you give them that URL, it brings them right to it. And they all are looking at the same thing and responding to the same thing. And like I said, just a really cool way to have a discussion in a slightly different format, but encouraging everyone to participate in your discussion.